Yo, right there guys, what's going on? And welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be juicy. This could well be the best ever Team of the Week 1 we've ever seen on any Ultimate Team. And I'm telling you this, a load of these players, you would have wanted their regular cards. So as they are not in packs because the Team of the Week is for the full week, oh my, week 2, they're going to be stupidly inflated. But so many of them I want, and a lot of them are confirmed because of how many goals they've scored, like 2 as a defender, so they're pretty much a guarantee. But some of them are rumored, and I want to go over them today. So if you do like this content, leave a like. If you are needing game codes or anything game related, head over to g2.com, use the code Fuji. And if you're wanting to keep up to date with football news around the world, one football, download the app, and we need check these players out. It's going to be good. To start things off, we do have a very nice player in TAGLIAFICO. Ajax, it's a popular club these days with the amount of talent coming through and being meta or overpowered cards on FIFA. So it's going to be pretty easy to get chemistry. He scored 2 goals in a 4-1 win, I believe. So 2 goals for a defender is pretty much a guarantee. And these are the kind of stats that you should expect. The pace going up a bit, the 82 defending, 83 physical. I think that he is looking meta, and I wouldn't mind bringing him into, well, not so much a starter team, but let's say on the RTG, if I was to pack him, I wouldn't mind going to the Eredivisie and trying to find some pretty nice players to play around. So that man is basically a definite. It only gets better from here. Marco Reus, 2 goals against Leverkusen. I think Borussia Dortmund were playing, and he got something like an 8.3 match rating. 2 goals. Marco Reus, Team of the Week 1, it just makes me want to spend a little bit more. And I think that those that were against spending FIFA points to get themselves up and running, you pack a Marco Reus. Don't sell him straight away though. Keep hold of all of these Team of the Week 1s. They are always going up in price, and just get use out of them. That's probably the best thing to do, right? Obviously, first owner, is that still a thing? Do people pay a premium for first owner cards? I guess so. But even just to get some use out of, and then sell them, happy days. But Marco Reus with the pace, the dribbling, the shooting, and his stamina is a little bit low on his regular version. So with an inform so early on, that could fix a few things, and he might be valuable for that reason, as well as like having a massive upgrade. But Reus, 2 goals, I think he's in it. I'm saying this right now, it's just a prediction. I'm going to put a question mark over Firmino's head. When I was watching the Newcastle game against Liverpool, there was an injury that occurred to, was it Origi? I think it was Origi, right? So he was taken off, Firmino came on, and he changed the game completely. The pass through to Mane, and then, well, that was basically an assist, really. So he played it through to Mane. The keeper had an absolute howler, the Bradcar. I don't know what the hell he was doing. Instead of like going down for the ball, he went in with his knees, which kind of sucks. But Mane had a very, very good game, and that's someone else in this lineup right now. But Firmino in the second half, he was just controlling and dictating the flow of the game, and I would have given him man of the match with 1 assist. So for that reason, maybe he'll get in, maybe he won't, but I'd love it if he would to receive an informed card week 1, man. With those kind of stats, and the 79 pace is more than enough in that middle cam position. So with the dribbling, the shooting, I think he deserves 5-star skills. And only 86 rated, by the way. Firmino deserves to be minimum 88. It's tragic, really. But Firmino 87, will he get one? Put it in the comment section. Hammy the Tank. Oh dear. Maybe we shouldn't go along with that one. But Abraham, 82 rated inform, 100% guaranteed. 3 goals yesterday and some really nice finishes. And he's only going to get better. But there was another player that I believe's come through the academy at Chelsea. I can't remember his name for the life of me, but it was a banger. Like side foot from about 30 yards out, and it flew in. Goal of the season, in my opinion. But Abraham with a nice shooting upgrade. Maybe the dribbling will hold him back, but I think good pace, good physicality. He could be one of the best like starter inform strikers to use to build off of. He is a beast. And like I said, it's only going to get better. Definite, 100%. Benzi boy up next. Karim Benzema. What has he done? He scored 2 goals in a 3-2 win against Levante, and overall he had a good game. So I think that he's going to get an inform. And if it's anything to go by, like on the demo, he's got pretty good shots. His dribbling, if you go and watch yesterday's video, I showed you a trick as to how to get use out of those tight turns. And with someone like Benzema, it's going to really benefit him. And also just shielding the play, building up higher up the pitch with his playmaking and passing. I think this inform could just be the best thing to happen to a Benzema card. So would I use him? Of course. I'm going to be trying out all of these players. So Benzema may get one. 2 goals? Is it enough? Are we dreaming with this one? De Jong. 1 goal, 1 assist in a big Barcelona win. Has he done enough? Like he had a good game though. 1 goal, 1 assist for a midfielder with that pace upgrade, with the dribbling, the defending. Like his regular 85 rated card is already looking like one of the better meta cards to go for the simple fact that he's got really good playmaking, fantastic ability on the ball, decent enough defending and physical, just a really good balance. Apart from the shooting, that if you build the team properly, then you're not really going to have to rely on his shots. But with an inform upgrade, adding to the stamina, a bit on the defending, and then just bring up the dribbling and the passing. Oh man, that's going to be expensive. And it's one of those team of the week ones that will just shoot up in price real quick. So De Jong, I think he might get in. I would say it's like 60%. 60%. 5 goals for this beast. And that right there is just looking like the perfect inform starter overpowered player. Like so much potential. Like the 78 shot, he could go up a little bit more depending on the overall rating they give him. But the pace, the dribbling, I think that he's going to be fantastic. And yeah, 5 goals, man. I think that's the most that anyone has scored in Team of the Week 1. So if you are looking for guarantees, this man is going to get one. 100% guaranteed. So alongside Tammy Abraham, we might see those two on the bench, and then the higher rated players in the starting 11. But 5 goals. GG. Did you see it flying around on Twitter? ZAHAVI's goal, beautiful. Rabona inside the box, the cheek man of this guy. And if you look at the in-game stats on his 82 version, I'm thinking about like bringing him into a starter team for the Road to Glory. 86 finishing, 88 agility, some of those stats that I just can pluck out, those are ones that I remember. And then if he does receive like an inform upgrade, maybe I'll trade a little bit and invest in this card, because his finishing will go up to probably like 89, 90 for an 83 rated card with really good dribbling and control, and I think his pace is going to be fine. You know, that could be a fantastic go-to, just so you have a clinical finisher in your starting 11. But 2 goals for him, and one of them being just outstanding. I think that he's done enough to deserve a Team of the Week. Oh my god, it's happening, boys. My boy Mertens, if he gets one, I tell you what, I might have to load up a few more FIFA points. 88 rated Mertens, Team of the Week 1, let me pack him. Let me start FIFA the right way. So he scored 2 goals in a 2-0 win against Sampdoria, so you know that that is a high chance of him receiving a very, very nice inform. And already he's got the dribbling, the pace, the finishing. His card, every single FIFA just looks the same. And with an inform upgrade, like his physical, I think is a little bit too low to really sort out, but then in game, if there's anything to go by on FIFA 19, he just is so overpowered and he bounces off players. So I'm hoping that he plays very similar to that. So an inform 88 Mertens, oh man, please, can I pack inform Mertens and then a one to watch Hazard? That would make my day. I don't feel like we played that bad against Liverpool. Like, we got that early goal. Fantastic from Jetro Williams. Like, mad. Like, the dribbling reminds me of what I'm seeing on FIFA 20 and what you can do with the ball with the sharp turns. Like, he shifted it over onto his right. Banger. And then Mane replied. So, Mane's goal was sweet. Well, he scored 2 goals. The first one was the cut inside and then just an arrowing shot top bins. And I think with his performance as well, he was playing striker, so an informed striker Mane is going to be stupidly expensive, but I would really lean towards this being the inform instead of Firmino, just for the fact that he did get the 2 goals, and yeah, he had a good game. And when I was watching them, you just got to appreciate the goals and the link-up play that Liverpool were doing. Great side. So Mane, he's going to get in it, I think. 1 goal, 1 assist for both of them. And you know the other player that I'm talking about. But first things first, we've got Eder, and he had a good game, a fantastic overall performance from the team as well. And don't even lie to me, you would want to use that guy in your starting 11 unless you're spending like a ton on FIFA points and you can afford someone better. The pace, the dribbling, the shooting, I think he's going to be a really, really good inform, not only to invest in, but just to use and get some goals. It just really depends on how you're going to link them up, but you could use his partner in crime that we're going to get onto in a bit. But Eder, that's someone that I would want to use. No way. Neymar, Team of the Week 1, I don't think EA are going to do this, but they might, because they have given informs to players before when they have scored all important goals. And correct me if I'm wrong, Neymar got a goal disallowed, and then very late on, I saw it on Twitter, in the 90th minute, I think it was extra time, bicycle kick to win them the game. And that was the only goal. So you're talking one goal disallowed, another goal that he has scored, 93 rated as a cam. That's where he started. I don't know where he was drifting in game. But a cam position change Neymar, Team of the Week 1, could it be? That is stupidly OP. So with the pace, the dribbling, the shooting, the passing, my God, would that be one of the best cards to invest in if you had like a ton of coins at the start. I don't know the price tag, but you would have to spend a lot, because chances are, right, you don't know the regular price of an Neymar because he hasn't been available. So when you see this one up at maybe like 650,000, may seem a little expensive. I think it's going to be a lot more than that, but 600,000, 700,000 during EA Access, you buy him, and then when the regular one gets dropped on the market, that's going to be about 550 anyway, 600. So this Neymar card will go up so much, and I want him. It doesn't stop. Heung-min Son. The goal that he scored, the first one especially, when he was like running at the defenders, he cut inside, he faked it again, then he shot back across goal. That is a typical FIFA 19 5-star week foot finish, and that is what I want on FIFA 20. And if he does get this inform, it's going to be in that striker position with the pace, the dribbling, the shooting, everything that you would want from a striker. But it scares me, right? Because then his regular card is going to be out of packs for a week. Then when he eventually gets put in, I think that that price is going to be so inflated, and everyone's going to want him to get ready for the weekend league. So, if you can get in early and try and snipe a few, I think that you'll see Heung-min Son rise like a lot. Out of any player, he's going to be one of those to definitely invest in, trade with, or whatever, or just use. That's it. Just use him. But if you can somehow get lucky and pack that card, happy days. A position change for Moreno, 2 goals in a right attacking midfield position. Well, on paper, looking at the team sheet, it was a 4-2-3-1. So I don't know if EA are going to be moving him as a central card, a cam, because he is like a centre forward, or as a right mid. If he gets a right mid card, it's going to be a lot cheaper, but pretty dead to use in that area. I would say just put him back as either a cam or as a centre forward, you know. 2 goals though in a good win, as well as receiving like quite a high rating. I think it was a 9.2. So I'd say he's a definite to receive one. We were just speaking about Eder. Well, his teammate also got 1 goal and 1 assist. Alex Teixeira. He was a go-to for me on FIFA 19, his regular card. So if he receives an inform already on top of the stats that he has received, my good God, that is going to be someone that you'd want to purchase, use, and sit on, because he will 100% go up, and a lot of people would be interested in that card because it's Brazilian as well. So easy to link him into like a starting 11, and then with his dribbling stats, like I mentioned, they're already very, very high. Then the finishing gets added to that, the pace, that will be stupidly OP. You know what, right? If he does receive an inform, I think that I'm going to do everything in my power to get him on the road to glory. So I'll trade, and that's who I'd want. Versus Eder, Alex Teixeira. For whatever reason, Heung-min Son gets robbed and he doesn't get that inform. I think Aurier has a good shout, picking up an assist, having a good game. And then with these kind of upgrades to his pace, his defending, and his physical, like you may think that the 80 pace is a little bit low. On FIFA 19, his base card has something like 78 or 79, and he felt pretty good in game with the high work rates, really good physical stats, especially his jumping, his aggression, and then with his stand tackle with an inform up boost, he's going to be like really solid to go for. Maybe a bit pricey, but if you can invest a little bit, It's a good card. So unfortunately for me, PIQUE did get on the score sheet, and the reason why I say that is I was looking for some awesome players to invest in, and I check out the regular version with a lack of pace, being a popular league, good nationality, and obviously from Barcelona. That'd be a fantastic player for SBC requirements. But even if he got an inform, right? How long until EA were to ask for a player that expensive? I'm pretty sure on FIFA 19 we had those player pick icons come round like sharpish. So you never know, it's always good to start investing if you have the coins. The one thing that makes me think that he might not get in is because Barcelona's conceded 2, if I remember rightly. So no clean sheet, a goal. Maybe they give it to somebody else in the Barca team. I hope so anyway. And the last one that I have for you out of my prediction is Luis Suarez. 2 goals for him. And if there are any players, by the way, if I've missed out that you think, yeah, for sure they're going to get a team of the week or ones that you're excited about, drop their names in the comment section. But with Suarez, I think that I'd rather they give it to De Jong. I think he would benefit from the upgrade even more so. Like, Suarez has already got really good finishing. He's dribbling. I don't know if they would give him like a big enough increase to notice that much of a difference. Physical stats and playmaking though, the lack of pace just puts me off. But 2 goals for Suarez, and those of you guys that were complaining about his FIFA 20 overall, well, there you go. He's already going to get himself an inform. Well, it looks likely. A good win against, who did they play? Can't remember. Barcelona, I think it was 5-2. So he's going to get himself an inform, I would imagine. But what's coming out on Thursday, 4 PM UK time? It is early access, and I'm super hyped, man. So if you guys are interested in stopping by the stream, I'll probably be like streaming like 15 minutes to like 4 o'clock just to get ourselves warmed up. And then as soon as it drops, we're going to be ripping through some packs. We're going to look through the web app as well. Just in case like it's eating into our hours. So I'll open up packs there, or I'll look through some cards that I want to go and play with, and it's just going to be an awesome stream. And then that's when the grind really does start. But thank you very much for watching, boys. Leave a like, and I will see you on the next one. Team out. Peace.